when you understand the whole thing of like pharmacy, hint the RX, right? Hint T-Rex, RX. So what I want to do right quick is get deep, because you notice how the T-Rex is obviously what deals with the whole theme of medicine, the pharmacy. And when you understand what pharmacy mean, all pharmacy means is what? All pharmacy means is sorcery, the Masons, in the Greek. So let's get deeper right quick, because remember King Kong kills the T-Rex. That's why you remember how they got the story Pangea, where they say the rock comes and destroys all the dinosaurs. Hint the one world. Remember Pangea was one continent. And then they say, okay, the meteor comes and destroys everything. Hint, fire from heaven destroying the one world order. That's all that was really about, foretelling the kingdom. That's foretelling what's going to happen to the reptilian race that we're living among. So you see how Kong breaks the because Kong represents nothing but Messiah. Remember how in the new one he beats Godzilla, he got the axe. He's the carpenter. Messiah's the carpenter. That's all Kong represents symbolically. But you see how he breaks the jaw of the T-Rex to save Anne on King Kong. Annie, are you okay? You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Break down the sorcery work of the Masons. They want Messiah on pills, symbolically. Hint on the game Far Cry, how the ape is throwing up the pyramid, because that represents possessing the altar. Remember I broke this down earlier. Ruling the altar. So notice why the ape is throwing up the pyramid on the game Far Cry. Look at this right here. This is the game Injustice 2 with Flash. You know what I mean? Which is nothing but Satan as lightning. You know, falling from heaven as lightning. Hint his name is Barry Allen. Hint Obama name is Barry for short. Look at this.
Okay.
Notice he break the nose. Hint I can't breathe. Remember I said Michael Jackson's nose jobs. Look at this. Then he feeds you to the T-Rex, the beast, the mark of the beast. So they only can do that when Messiah knows he can't breathe. They don't want him to reach the altar. Hint George Floyd, I can't breathe. During the time of the whole big disease, we already know what's going on. No need to say it. Look at this. Then he feeds you and destroy yourself. Lead you to be unconscious. Come on, y'all. Hint Kobe Bryant. Remember they said he was battling against the pharmacies. Remember they said he was battling against them for doing something with his name to exploit the Black Mamba. You know what I mean? Well, you understand how deep that is, because, you know, Black Mamba is obviously, remember I said Kobe played Messiah role. He's from Philadelphia. Messiah is from the Church of Philadelphia in Revelation 3. Remember how he has the key to the Church of Philadelphia, where he gets to conquer death and hell. So that's why Kobe was the Black Mamba on the pole. Remember, as it's written, and as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so the Son of Man must be lifted up. So hint the whole theme of this, man. This stuff is deep. That's why they say he had to, you know, they said allegedly that's why he was taken down, because even though we already know it's all blasphemy, it's all fake, but they already said that's the reason why they had to knock the character off, because he was battling against the pharmacies. So let's keep it going to prove my point. I just want to prove my point about the T-Rex and why Kong had to do this.